it is your girl Kristen Alexis, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys a cheat meal that I was craving. I've honestly been craving this since Friday, and today is Sunday. So we're about to have some macaroni and cheese, we're going to have some cabbage, and I'm also going to be grilling some chicken breasts, chicken wings, some brats, and I think I have some hot dogs for the kids. So I hope you guys are looking forward to this video and seeing some good food, as well as I made this macaroni and cheese recipe on my channel before, but I'm gonna try to see if I can perfect it today. So that's gonna be also an emphasis or something that I try to focus on in the video today as well. But with that, let's get into it. Your girl is hungry. I'm ready to smash, so let's go ahead and start making this food. Okay, you guys, so I'm making some elbow macaroni and I've started to boil my water. I'm gonna put in this whole box, and then if you guys are looking for the ingredients as well as the quantities of what I use, I will have all of that in the description box for you to use. I typically like to make it where you can screenshot it and get your recipe together for the grocery store. So be sure to check it out and make sure you have everything you need when it's time to go shopping. Okay guys, so as I mentioned earlier, I boiled my noodles, and I did this after I started the grill because the grill has to, set up for like 15 to 20 minutes while my coals get white. So I went ahead, I got my noodles all done, seasoned them with some salt, and then I have my cheeses all put together. Now, like I mentioned, I will have the list of everything in the description box, so don't worry about trying to memorize any of this stuff. But to get my noodles together, I put sour cream, some butter, and then I'm gonna grate the cheese, and I actually also put some Italian seasoning. I kind of wanted to just try this out because Italian seasoning, in my opinion, makes a huge difference when I make regular pasta. So I figured it would also do that for this too. Put my salt and pepper, and this time I ended up getting grated cheese because I learned that the cheese that comes in the package, it has a coating over it that is there to make sure the cheese doesn't stick. So buying it like this keeps you from having the coating. So I decided to try this out this time. I will say these cheeses are so soft that I was struggling, especially with my nails, but we made it work. We made it work. So I've been putting some milk. I actually eyeballed it. This is milk, and then I added some whipping cream and some ground paprika, and I am seasoning the noodles with the paprika, and then I'm also going to season my little custard I'm making over here. Once I got going, I realized my my little bowl was too small, so I decided to go ahead and do it over here in this little pot. I'm going to put my eggs, get the custard together. Like I also mentioned, you guys, don't feel like you got to memorize this. It's going to be in the description box below for you. But here we're putting in our eggs, 4 of them. We're going to whisk the eggs to get them to be all blended together, and then we're going to pour it all together inside of the noodles so that when it bakes, it's going to be nice and creamy and just really smooth. I topped it off with some cheese over the top. Now, when I bought my cheese, I used white cheese for everything. But we're gonna go ahead and start doing our cabbage, and I've made this recipe, I think, on my channel a couple times. This cabbage recipe, it's so easy and it's really, really delicious. So while the bacon is cooking, we're gonna go ahead and cut up our cabbage and get it rolling so that we can put it on the skillet and cook this stuff down. Oh my gosh, you guys, this recipe is so bomb. But before I get into that, listen to this man. My dog is so crazy. He does this all the time. It is so crazy. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and saute our onions, add some garlic, and let this stuff just cook down so that the onions are soft. And once they cook to a point where they're softer, you will then add your cabbage and cook it for I think it's 25 to 30 minutes. But like I said, I have the instructions, everything in the description box, ingredients, seasonings, all that. Okay, you guys, so this is what the food looks like now that it's done. We got the macaroni and cheese fresh out the oven. I will have all the instructions in the description box to make this cheesy macaroni and cheese. Looks fire. And then we've got our cabbage with bacon. I can't wait to cut into this too. And this is my food off the grill. Now I'm one of those people where I like my food to be a little bit charred, so working with some chicken breasts. We got chicken wings. I cook my chicken, I marinate it in this Stubbs chicken marinade. I've been doing this for a long time. If you watch any of my grill videos, you've probably seen this. I swear by it, I love it, and it just makes it easy because I don't always have time to make my marinade from scratch. So that's what I'm working with. I got some hot dogs. We got some hot brats in there too, you guys. Like, everything looks so delicious. So let's go ahead and cut into it so I can tell you guys what it tastes like. Okay, you guys, so now is the moment of truth. I'm about to get into this food. Everything looks so delicious and I can't wait to eat it. Now, apologize if you guys hear the lawnmower in the background and the dogs walking around. Like, I wanted to get this video done and my food is getting cold, so I can't wait any longer. Let's try this macaroni and cheese, see what it's hitting for. It looks good, it smells good, so cheers. That's really good. Now this time, one thing I did different is I bought cheese that needed to be shredded. The reason for that is the last time some people told me that cheese that's already shredded has been coated so that it doesn't stick together in the bag. And I noticed the cheese is really, really soft, so it was almost hard to shred, but it does taste really good. It's super cheesy and just delicious. I love it. So thank you for that recommendation. It definitely pays off. And I ended up using all white cheeses except for at the end. I added a little bit of sharp cheese over top and was bomb. You can always put some yellow sharp cheese inside. I just decided to buy white because when the lady asked me what kind of cheese I wanted, she was like, do you want yellow or white? Does it matter? I just told her it didn't matter. Hey, I don't really care what it looks like as long as it tastes good. Yeah, this macaroni and cheese is really good, you guys. It tastes like the staple macaroni and cheese that, like, I feel like I've had at like church functions. It definitely is giving me that soul food staple macaroni and cheese, like, for sure, hands down. It's like your grandma's mac. Okay, so now on to the cabbage. You guys, I love this cabbage, and I think I've done this on my channel a couple times, but bomb. The bacon really adds a lot to it. Like, I've been trying to not eat as much pork, but bacon is one of my weaknesses, so this particular recipe always, hands down, is one of my favorites just for that reason. Another part that makes this super bomb is the onions that you cook when you add the garlic to them. And they kind of taste like a caramelized onion and super delicious. Honestly, reminds me when I go to Eddie Merlot and they make this like dish that has these onions in it, and oh my gosh, it's just so mouth-watering delicious. Get that with this, and it's super easy, so I probably will do this even more with other dishes. Love it, love it, love it. And if you're not a big onion person, you guys, you really can't taste the onions, and you can't taste the difference between the onions and the cabbage in this. So you can still eat this and make the onions with it and get away with it because you just, honestly, it doesn't have like a harsh onion taste. It's funny you add paprika to this and you can't tell when you're all done. Like, the paprika is gone. It doesn't add that much color, but I mean, it adds some color, but y'all, it's gone. I think a meal is bomb when your sides are almost better than your meat. Like, I feel like at this point I've gotten full on sides and I almost don't even need the meat, but I'm still about to eat this grilled chicken because it looks so delicious and I know it's about to taste bomb too. Yeah, it's good. You can't go wrong with grilled chicken wings, you guys. So good. All right, guys, well, I think I'm full, so I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got a little bit of inspiration for your next cheat day. And if you want to check out my macaroni and cheese recipe on my macaroni and cheese video that I did a while back on my channel, I will have a link to that video in the description box, as well as I will try to find the cabbage video, but I will at least have the cabbage recipe in the description box so that you can go ahead and check it out in the written form, because I can't remember exactly where my recipe is at on my channel, but I know it's out there somewhere. But with that, I'll see you guys next time. I love you and appreciate you as always, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.